Oh my gosh, we got a lot of people. Hi, Ernest. And I feel like I looked away for 1 second and then I looked back and I was like, wait, there's a ton of people here. Okay, sorry. So I'm seeing Ernest, Rich, Mindful, Peaceful, Jamil Ali, Happy Life, good evening to you. Brandon Preacher Green, Sonra, how is it going today? Good. The time for me is 8 o'clock in the evening. Hello, Brandon. All right. Sorry, I'm a little behind here. I still have to come up with a trivia question for you guys. Also, happy Lunar New Year. New Year's Eve, I should say. Lunar New Year's Eve. Oh my goodness. Mindful, peaceful, good. I want people to have their notifications on so they know when I'm going live. All right. Oops, Monday, it's the 16th. Okay. Whew. I have notifications on, good. Yes, I want people to have their notifications on. All right. So I do want to do some cooking tonight in honor of Chinese Lunar New Year. I thought that would be fun. It was Yaba who gave me that idea. But first, let me get my earrings on. Mindful, peaceful. I had a lovely day. I didn't have to work today because today is a public holiday. Not everyone gets it off in the United States, but I get it off from work. So yeah, it was great. I slept a ton. I think I got like 10 hours of sleep. Went for a run, did some cleaning. I'm gonna be posting a video, a new brand collab video on my channel later tonight, so stay tuned. Thank you, Ernest. Unicorn Dragon, hello. All right, let's get an apron on because I'm gonna be cooking tonight for a change, which is so exciting. I also wanna get these more in the frame. Maybe I'll set them over here. Always makes me a little nervous though, having it so close to my sink. Coffee is here, Danielberry Sport. Hello. Welcome everybody. I see we got 52 people here on this lovely Monday night. How are you guys doing? Feel free to share in the chat. Happy life, hello coffee. I'm gonna be making some Chinese, very basic, just like stir fry veggies in honor of Chinese Lunar New Year. Charlie, peace and joy, hello. Coffee says, happy life, hey, my friend. I'm trying to think what I could do for a trivia question for you guys. Mindful, peaceful, high peace and joy. All right, so what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna chop some carrot. How about that? Let's see, what is this? Sorry, I've got WWE Raw on. All right, so first up, I'm gonna be chopping up a lovely juicing carrot. Rich, Hopper, hello. Rocket Knight, those flowers are beautiful. Aren't they so pretty? So my grandparents gifted me this vase earlier this week, well actually last week, and I wanted to feature it on my channel while, I don't know, like since I recently opened it up as a gift. Shopper, hello Shopper, WWE, yes. so I am gonna scooch these flowers over here and wipe this off. Dong Sneedman. Swirly Wall. Hello, Swirly Wall. Your fave bestie. I do like Ariana Grande. She has an incredible voice. Eric Dominguez. Hello. So first up, I'm gonna be peeling and chopping this carrot into small pieces. Here's the knife I'll be using. Young Chazi, Chef Hannah, yep. Have you ever been to Northern Cali? I've never been to Northern Cali, although, hold on. I have been to San Francisco, does that count? Does Northern Cali count as, or does San Francisco count as Northern Cali? Hello, Mr. Fulton Mraz. Mindful, peaceful, coffee. Oh, nice. Yep, coffee. Perfect emoji because I'm listening. I've got WWE Raw on in the background. Hello, Nicole. Hi, random user. TMI Santiago. JP, yep, food. I'm making some stir-fry veggies because tonight is Chinese Lunar New Year. Let's see, coffee. Happy New Year to those who celebrate. Yep. Happy Lunar New Year to anybody out there who is watching and celebrates Lunar New Year. I don't, but I thought it'd be fun to still make a Chinese dish. Isn't it the year of the horse? I actually haven't checked to see what the animal is. Somebody should put it in the chat. Who knows? All right, so there's the bits of carrot. Chinese cuisine is delicious. Yes, it is. And it's incredibly vegan friendly, which is what I am. I love Chinese food for all of the lovely vegan options. All right. Ooh, itchy. I swear these flowers make me so itchy. Crazy Cheetah, random user. Was the gift vase is already in use? Yes, it is. I've had it in use for the last few days, actually. All right, coffee, bacon grease. Sass, A. Marie, good to see you. Thank you. Yes, this is a carrot. I'm going to be chopping it into small pieces. You know what, I probably should have gotten a bigger cutting board, but whatever. I'm just gonna stick with this one. I'll start with half. Maybe a little more. Otherwise, if I have all the carrot on this board, it just gets way too crowded. Sass got gifted a membership. Awesome. Let's see. We got alternate account. I need that carrot. I can't share it with you, sadly, through the screen. Alternate account. Sass says, Hannah, it's Jessica down a dark alley. Oh, interesting. Okay, that helps because otherwise I would not have recognized you. Yeah, it switched over to the handles a while ago. All right, so that bit of the carrot is looking chopped. Let's get it onto this plate. Hello, Clemente Gonzalez. DMG Goods. I'm making, let me just put this in the chat so I don't have to keep saying it. But I'm making stir-fry veggies. Sass, Mindful Peaceful. Olivia, good to see you. FYI, I'm making stir-fry veggies for Chinese Lunar New Year. All right, so if anybody asks, just check the pinned comment about what I am making. Drunken Chef Barbecue, good to see you. All right, we got everybody here. I love it. Okay. And we're already at 34 likes, I think. All right, Clemente says okay. 35 now. Jacoby just got home. Good. Sounds like you're home for the night. How did work go for you today? Assuming you were at work. Omar Maxwell, good to see you. Just chopping some carrot. Clemente, today was my last day of the holiday. Oh, like President's Day weekend, you mean? Because I had today off for President's Day, if that's what you're meaning. Mindful Peaceful, no celery. I don't like celery. Too Evil to Hope, no, check the pinned comment. Anybody who's wondering what I'm making, check the pinned comment. Clemente says yes. Olivia says, I don't want to go to school tomorrow. Oh man, holiday's over. Yep. I don't know if I ever got President's Day off when I was in school. I don't remember it as a holiday, but maybe we did. Ergo Video Oasis, To Evil to Hope. My aunt once ate so many carrots, she turned orange. Oh my gosh. I think I've heard about this phenomenon where you can actually turn orange from eating too much carrot, which doesn't seem possible. It just seems so, like you would have to eat so many carrots for that to happen to you. It's kind of funny. And at least it's like a healthy food. Olivia says, oh, Hannah, guess what? Next year I sign up for culinary. Wait, like culinary, is this a class? Is this like a class you can sign up for in high school or something? Or is it, I'm curious, like what are the details? Is this like a, what do you call it? Like an elective or like an optional course that you can take if you're interested? Oh, this is such a dense carrot. It's so hard. Mindful, peaceful. Ooh, 1,000 carrots a day. Oh my gosh, that's like way too many. I think if you eat 1,000 of anything in a day, I think that's too much. That sounds like too much, at least. Let's get some of these carrots onto the plate. Make some room. All right, not sure though. Okay, I think it's an elective. I feel like in this day and age, at most schools, it would be an elective. It would be an optional class. But at some places, maybe it's required. That's really cool, Olivia. Sounds fun. I don't, like when I was growing up, when I was in middle school and high school, I don't think we ever had like a cooking home ec, like kitchen class offered to us. It would have been really helpful though, because a lot of people have to learn once they're out in the world post-college or during college if they're renting an apartment. Hi Shaika, good to see you Shaika. Happy Monday. How are you guys' weeks starting off? Cosborn, what deliciousness? Pinned comment. Pinned comment. Everybody who has the same question, what am I making? Check the pinned comment. Olivia says, I'm also taking advanced biology. Ooh, very cool. Want to be a marine biologist. That is amazing. Very exciting field. My sister really loves marine biology. She watches all kinds of aquatic sea life documentaries. It's like a side passion of hers in addition to what other things she loves to do and learn about. Cosborn, add sauces? No. Jacoby, I'm a marine diesel mechanic. Cool. The Scratch Garden, pinned comment. Anybody who wants to know what I'm making, check the pinned comment. It's there so I don't have to keep saying it over and over again. Trying to get this carrot all chopped on this too tiny of a cutting board. I should have grabbed a bigger one. Okay, so the carrot is chopped. Olivia says we're gonna be repeating check the pinned comment now, but it's easier to say than pinned comment is easier to say than describing my dish. So at least there's that. Pinned comment. Shaika, Jacoby, Danielle, how's your week starting off? Part of me wants to say like, happy Sunday, hope you guys are having a great weekend, and then I'm like, wait, no, it's Monday. I didn't work today though because it's President's Day. All right, so carrots are chopped. Shaquille, I'm doing good. All right, so there's one piece of the stir fry, veggie stir fry. Union Ash, pinned comment. So here is the chopped carrot. Next, what I'm gonna do is chop some tofu, some firm tofu. And I've got like maybe a third of a block of firm tofu. So I'm gonna cube this up. All right, Daryl Johnson, thank you for the like. Uh-oh, looks like I'm buffering a little bit. Sorry, guys. Oh, these flowers. I was gonna sneeze. Trayman. Mindful Peaceful. Nope, I buy my tofu from the store. I don't have the time to make my own tofu. It takes way too long for me. Brad, doing good. How are you doing, Brad? Thanks for tuning in. Oh my gosh, you guys. Now that my face is next to these flowers, I'm suddenly like feeling like I need to sneeze every other minute. How would one make tofu? I'm not sure. I don't know the process. You'd have to search for it on YouTube. I'm sure there's a million videos on YouTube. But I don't make my own tofu because it takes way too long versus just going to the grocery store in 2 seconds and grabbing a package. I am not, I don't have that kind of time on my hands to make my own tofu from scratch. It's just, it takes so long compared to going to the grocery store. Shaquille says, I'm tired. Cold beer. What is tofu? Tofu is bean curd made from soybeans. And it originated in China. And the Chinese have been eating tofu for thousands of years. It's a protein staple in Chinese food and a lot of other Asian cuisines. And I absolutely love it. Killer tofu. All right, so once this tofu is cubed up, I am gonna steam some broccoli. I like buying my broccoli in the freezer section because it's way more cost effective than buying fresh broccoli in the produce section. I don't mind fresh broccoli, but I like the speed of just having frozen broccoli florets at the ready. It saves you a lot of cutting time. Yaba, I took your advice. I took your suggestion, Yaba, because you had asked, I believe it was yesterday, you were like, are you gonna make anything for Chinese Lunar New Year's Eve, which is tonight? And I am making some stir-fried veggies, very, very simple. Like, you know, I'm all about the quick, time-efficient meals. So I was like, yep, I'm gonna wear my red today and celebrate, or at least acknowledge, because culturally, I don't have a Chinese background. I don't celebrate Lunar New Year, but I was like, I could do it for fun on here. So thank you, Yaba, for the suggestion. All right, here is the tofu that I cut up into small bite-sized cubes. Thank you, Hopper. I'll get you on my dono list. I want to be so careful though with my new computer here. Make sure to wipe off my hands before I touch that keyboard. Oh man, these flowers. They're so beautiful, but they're killing me. Kareem is here. Charles, I feel like I got shark attacked. Bishop Bullwinkle, pinned comment. By Shaquille. Okay, so I gotta get Hopper on my list. And then I think Ernest also sent a gift earlier. I'm gonna check my screenshot from before. Hopper. All right. Who do we've got? Who do we have here? Marine Diesel. Oh, I think that's behind. Yep. Ala Nihan, pinned comment. Everybody check the pinned comment. All right, so tofu's ready. All right, I'm gonna steam some tofu. I don't know if I need this anymore. I'm just gonna leave that there for now. Actually, I think I'll set it over here. I don't think I need this anymore. William Barry, great to see you. Happy Lunar New Year's Eve. Okay, 1 second, guys. Gotta grab something. Beetlejuice, I see you here. Hello, Beetlejuice. Happy Monday night. So I like this brand, Wild Harvest. Wild Harvest organic broccoli florets. And what I'm gonna do is just pour them into this Tupperware dish. Have you opened the pink fortune cookie? No, not yet, Yaba. I could do that though, once I've got this going. All right. Sean Anderson says OMG. All right, I'm gonna drizzle some water over this and then place these florets covered into my microwave for about 7 minutes to steam. So here they are. Gotta steam them. Oops. All right. Shaquille, Sean Anderson. Kareem is gonna make something to eat too. Sean Anderson. William Barry says, I have no idea what Lunar New Year is. It's the Chinese New Year. And apparently, I think I saw from Yaba, it's the year of the horse. What is the animal for Lunar New Year 2026? Ooh, you guys, it's not just the year of the horse, but the year of the fire horse. What? This zodiac year symbolizes energy, freedom, speed, and forward momentum. The fire horse is associated with bold, rapid changes and personal, adventurous endeavors. You guys, I freaking love this. Bring on the year of the fire horse. I'm ready for this. Oh my gosh. Wait, I'm pumped about this. How crazy is that? The fire horse? I'm obsessed with this, okay? Dang. I'm like pumped. I didn't grow up celebrating Lunar New Year. I don't come from a Chinese family. I don't come from a family that celebrates Lunar New Year. But I think it's really cool to like follow and see what the animal is for Lunar New Year because it changes every year, and I just didn't know what this year was gonna be. So I just Googled it and I'm like, dude, the fire horse. I'm so excited about this. Dustin MT, good to see you. Big Haas, you as well. Allah Nihan, celebrating Lunar New Year with a jar of pickles. Okay. Shaquille Alexander, lentil soup tonight with carrots, potatoes, sweet potato, onion, and spinach leaf. That sounds so delicious. I love all of those vegetables. Yum. All right, I still want to give you guys a trivia question. I just can't think of anything off the top of my head. Minnesota fun fact, top WWE girl Tiffany Stratton is billed from Minneapolis. I don't know who she is. I'll have to look her up. I fell asleep before you revealed what the reality show you were watching. It was Members Only Palm Beach. That's the reality show that I've started. I heard there was a lady in here trashing the Bills. Are you talking about like the football team? Oh no, I wanted the Bills to like make it to the Super Bowl. I love Josh Allen. I don't know where you got your misinformation from, but it's not. I'm happy to let you know it's incorrect because I love the Bills. And even though he didn't make it to the Super Bowl, I am really excited for Josh Allen and his wife Haley Steinfeld because they are expecting their first baby soon. So I was like, all right, Josh, I know you're really sad about crashing out of the playoffs and not making it to the Super Bowl, but you're going to be a first-time dad. It's going to be so exciting for you. So at least he can focus on that. Reynaldo Madridi. I love you, wonderful person. You are headed for greatness. Thank you. I appreciate that, Reynaldo. How long does the dish take to prepare? I'm not sure. Maybe an hour, hour and a half total. All right, my next move has got to be, I need to make some room in my like big wok skillet for this. So to do that, to completion, Allah Nihan, thank you. I'm glad you like the earrings. Oh, I know what I was gonna do too. I did need to keep my cutting board because I got one more thing I have to chop. Dang it. All right. Chai Guy. When Drake May and Queen Anne have a child, New England is gonna go bananas. Yes. Oh my gosh. You guys, I love the whole like. It's like the family dynasties of the football players. I've never tasted tofu, but it's popular. Yeah, it's a wonderful plant-based protein option. I eat tofu every single day because it's a complete protein. It's a good source of iron. I also believe it's a good source of omega-3s. I love, because it doesn't have like a strong flavor, which means you can flavor it however you want it to taste. And it's just really nice. It's a nice lean protein, very low in fat, basically no carbs. It's so nice if you are on the lookout for protein and you're not eating meat like me. It's a great plant-based source of protein. All right, so this is the last of my curry tofu scramble. I'm putting it into a Tupperware container to make room in this big wok pan. Alexander, 30 NFL teams didn't play in the Super Bowl. Yup. is Raw over? No. I think it's just a commercial break. Okay, so now that this is free, I am gonna give it a little rinse just so that, you know, it's a clean surface for me to cook on. So I'm gonna put this tofu away as just, you know, storage, you know, leftovers. Southpaw from Pennsylvania, good to see you. Robert Juarez, you too. OPT Holistic Services. Yes, Sean, I'm watching WWE Raw because it's Monday night. All right. Just thinking through things here. Sean Anderson says, ah. Are you saying that about WWE Raw? Yes, Danny, I do like wrestling. That is like a soap opera. I'm decades removed. Yaba says, I'm a metal rabbit for my birth year. If I've got it right, you're a wood dog? Yikes. I still can't get over the fact that according to the Chinese Lunar New Year, we are entering the year of the fire horse. I'm like, I'm here for this energy, okay? Yaba says, quiz, what's your favorite type of nut? Oh, I feel like I've done this one before, but I can do it again. Ooh, all right. It was my whole world. That was you, Sean Anderson. All right, looking clean for the most part. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna take olive oil, because I love cooking with this stuff. Pour it in here. Ooh, this is a little greasy. Sean Anderson, 90s into the millennium. Hazelnuts are amazing. Thank you, Devin. Did you end up eating the Reese's Lava? No, I'm really not eating like sugar and processed food this year. I'm like eating super clean. So I'm probably just gonna like give that to someone I know. No. Sass says I love hazelnuts. Did becoming vegan help in other realms in life other than just its dietary benefits? I mean, overall, I feel really good, I'd say. My skin is very clear. Like, I never get acne. I never get, like, breakouts unless I eat, like, a ton of junk food. But, yeah, overall, I like how I feel when I'm, as a vegan, eating vegan. Arabao, Sean Anderson, Sass. I had a tree in my backyard, an apple orchard in the front. Beautiful British Columbia. I love stir fries. I'm going to judge you like Gordon Ramsay. Go for it. I don't care. All right, so I'm going to just get these carrots tossed in the oil and then set this over to cook on my stovetop. Chris the Sultan said hi. Hello, Chris the Sultan. Happy Monday night. Okay, so these are tossed in the olive oil. I'm going to set this over on my stove top. Chris the Sultan. What was I gonna do? Oh, trivia. I wasn't gonna do my favorite nut because I've done that one before, but I had a similar one I could add for your trivia question. King 23M, hello. Sean Anderson, as a vegan, your choice food doesn't feel heavy in your system. No, I feel really light because I stick with just plant foods. It's not like super greasy. It's not heavy on the meats. It's not like no dairy, none of that stuff. It's just lots of veggies, some beans, and like quinoa and brown rice. Wow, it's almost 3 a.m. for DG. Daniel, oh my goodness. Oh, here we go. Sorry, coming up with some ideas here. Okay, new trivia. Just finally came up with an idea here. Okay. So, Savsar, so awesome you had to put your own hazelnut tree. Can you use soy or sugar? So I eat tofu every day. That is soy. I don't eat any added sugars. I've cut that out of my diet pretty much completely. All right, poll number one. Guess my favorite seed to eat. Is it? All right, what are the options here? Okay, there is your trivia question. Oh, someone used their 1 month. Jungle Thriving, yes. Thank you. Okay, let me make sure to screenshot this. I'm so happy you've been a member now. Hello, Jungle Thriving. Okay, gotta get the screenshot. Yay! Got it. Okay, wow, someone is screaming on WWE Raw right now. It's so goofy. So, Jungle Thriving, I gotta get you. Thank you so much for being a member and using your 1 month member milestone chat. Okay. William Bowman, I would kick you out of the restaurant. Sasan, Jabir, Charles is guessing sunflower seeds. King 23M, yes, you too, thank you. I appreciate that. Gotcha. King 23M, you're an amazing streamer. King, thank you so much. I appreciate your support. And members, don't forget to use your members only emojis. I've added them just for you. Thank you, Alexander, for sending the 100. Let me add you. And then King 23 and Jungle Thriving. You guys both used your 1 month. 1 month chat. Okay. Charles, I love being a member. I still can't believe someone gifted me. I saw your white squirrel earlier today. Yes, oh cute. Makeup brush, got you. Alberto Sierra, thank you very much. Yes, oh my goodness, you guys, I have such a backlog of members only content. I have like on deck to post for you. I just have not had the time to get around to it, but I will, just trust me when I say I am getting to it soon. Master Kurtz, I find you really down to earth versus some of these live streams. My rule, I have many rules for this stream. Not a ton, but it's like I keep it clean, G-rated, PG-rated, family friendly. You could watch this pretty much anywhere. You could watch it in school, you could watch it in church, you could watch it at a family picnic, you could watch it with your kids in the room. I don't swear on here. I don't get into my personal life details. I'm not doing anything crazy. Like, it's chill, it's positive, and the people here are awesome. So, good vibes only. That's like what we're aiming for. Sass. Master Kurt says, plus I sort of have to eat healthier now. Oh, did I miss something earlier? I don't know if you had mentioned like why. Is it like under doctor's orders, or is it just like a resolution of yours to eat healthier? I'm gonna plug in my phone because it's getting a little low. I'm about to get ready for basketball practice tomorrow. Very nice, King 23. I'm guessing is King 23 a reference to, was that Jordan's number? I should know this, but I don't watch basketball. Was Michael Jordan 23? I feel like he was. Yeah. I'm assuming based on the fact that you just said you're getting ready for basketball practice tomorrow and your username is King 23, I'm going to say that's a reference to Michael Jordan. Sean Anderson, Charles, Jungle Thriving, you're wholesome, and that's real. Trying to keep it real and wholesome and not get up to like any shenanigans on here. Like I don't have time for that. YouTube is my second job, you guys. So my primary job is my 9 to 5, but my second job is YouTube. And also it's like when you start doing crazy stuff on YouTube and swearing a bunch and doing like adult content, it's like you're jeopardizing your monetized status on YouTube. And I'm like, why would I do that for my second job? Like it just is, I worked many years to become monetized on YouTube. And after all those years of just, you know, building the channel, I'm not about to get on here and do crazy stuff that's gonna get me demonetized and potentially banned from the platform. So I treat it like a job. I'm like, show up, be professional, act like I act at my job. Like I can't be crazy at my job. I'd get fired. I can't be swearing. I have, you know, not that I have to be respectful, but it's like, I am respectful at my job. Yeah, so I treat YouTube, it is my second job. So I show up to YouTube like a professional, just like I have to show up to my 9 to 5 job. Because I don't want to be showing up any other way. Paul Rivera. Oh, LeBron James is 23. And wait, oh my God, I did not know this. Michael Jordan and LeBron are both 23. Did LeBron choose 23 after Michael Jordan? I'm so intrigued by this. All right. So the carrots are sizzling away on here, guys. I gotta be so careful. I think you're amazing. No, Mike Jordan 23, yes. Is LeBron James seriously number 23 as well? All right, back to the stove. And then, what else? Oh, zucchini. That was like the one other thing I was gonna add. Yes, also. Thanks, Sass. I appreciate that. Dragoliub, hello. How are you? Vice with the yelling Gordy. Yes, all you people who are in green, your username is green with the star badge. That means you're a member of my channel. And I have curated specific emojis for my channel members to use exclusively. So like, here's what some of the member emojis look like. In case you guys don't know, there's like, wherever you type in your comments, there's a little smiley face icon, and it'll give you a drop down of all the emojis, and I can't fit all of them into one comment due to the character limit, but like, here's just there, I left a comment for you guys. Thank you, Rich. Yep. I mean, some of you already know this, but for new people, I mean, not everyone knows everything about the platform and like membership content stuff. So I want it to be on people's radar that I've got member emojis. Like, I love Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey is one of my member emojis. I love Dave Ramsey. Dave Ramsey is one of my member emojis. I love zombie films. I love the Vikings. There's a Vikings helmet in there. What else is there? I love Cristiano Ronaldo. He's like my favorite person ever. Not really, but one of my favorites. So he's an emoji. I love Gordon Ramsay. Dexter's Lab. Like, each of these emojis that I've picked for my members, and it's like, I made them, I uploaded them to the platform, and each of them is like a specific love of mine or interest of mine, or just has some kind of special meaning to me. Chai Guy, Dave Ramsey is the man. Yes, that man has had such a huge impact on my life. I love him so much. I'm so obsessed with Dave Ramsey. Yeah, he has completely, I grew up with like the basics of finance, where it's like, have a safety net, like rainy day fund, put some money away for investing, but it was just the very, very basics. And I've learned so much more from Dave Ramsey from watching his show. And I have one of his books, but he has several, and oh my gosh, I cannot, even if you're really good with finances, like I feel like I've always been good with my finances. Like, I'm very frugal naturally. I'm good at budgeting. I'm good at saving. I like investing, but it's like, no matter how good or how bad you are with finances, there is something you can learn from Dave Ramsey. He is so great. King 23, yep, I love Starbucks. So there's a Starbucks emoji. Sean Anderson, they play basketball, but I don't know them to eat tofu. You don't know them to eat tofu as active vegan, nor do I know them for celebrating. I'm confused. Them? Dragoliub, sweet but cliche, has Buggin, Dylan Escobar, Slices Chris. Do you talk about your personal life on your member content? No. So that's just off the internet completely. I don't talk about my personal life on the internet. I keep that like private. Sean, LeBron, and Mike Jordan. Yes. Okay, so the carrots are cooking. What's your all-time favorite recipe to make? Curry tofu scramble. Because I eat it every day. And I can make it really fast at this point. So one other thing I forgot to chop up on my cutting board earlier was this last bit of a zucchini. Some of you, I think, I don't know about you in Canada, but for those of you in Europe, I think you guys call these courgettes, not zucchinis. So for my European viewers, this is a courgette. Danny, do you like the Minnesota Wild? You know, I have a rule that I won't ever root against Minnesota teams. I just don't watch hockey. So I'm very clueless about what's going on in the hockey world. I wouldn't say I like them, it's just I don't follow hockey. Hello, Dalton. Stack many bricks. Your favorite place to eat at in Minnesota? Oh, there's some really good restaurants up north in Duluth. I would say, I can just type this. Stack mini bricks. I'd say my all-time favorite place to eat is at Sarah's Table, also known as Chester Creek Cafe, up north in Duluth, Minnesota. It's just the most charming restaurant, and it's extremely vegetarian and vegan friendly. I've been going there for years. Jimmy Butler wore 23 with T-Wolves. Cool. Master Kurt, Haley Ross. How are you, Haley? Great to see you here. I just got one more thing I gotta chop up, which is this like third of a zucchini that I had in my fridge. You know what I'm gonna do quickly though is throw this cubed tofu in with my carrots and give it a little bit of a stir. So 1 second, guys. So I'm tossing the tofu in with the carrots. I like to stew the carrots for a while because they're of all the things I'm throwing in here, they're the most dense, and I like them to soften up a bit, so I give them more time in the wok pan to cook. Thank you for that suggestion. We'll update you on my experience there soon. I'll be in Minnesota next month. That's so cool. Okay, fair warning though. So I don't know where you're gonna be in Minnesota. Stack many bricks. So I'm based in Minneapolis. And if this is the state of Minnesota, Minneapolis is like right around here. And it's a 3-hour drive north to get to Duluth, where Chester Creek Cafe restaurant is. So, I mean, if you're willing to drive, that's great. But if you happen to be in the metro area, which is like closer to the southern part of the state, like if you're in Minneapolis or St. Paul, which is about right here, it is a 3-hour car drive up north to get to Duluth. Smile forever. Let's see here. I've never had tofu, not sure how it tastes in a curry. The thing is, tofu doesn't really have a flavor, so it takes on the flavor of whatever you season it with. So in a curry, it takes on the flavor of curry. You can also use tofu in desserts. I've made a chocolate tofu pie where it's so good. It has like a custard texture. And so you flavor it with vanilla and cocoa and sugar and whatever else, and it just takes on the flavor of chocolate. Sean was strong. Kane was the Undertaker's brother. Haley Ross, not voting for chia, and yes, vote for hemp. Let's see, you guys are, looks like pretty split between sunflower, hemp, and pumpkin. And remember, guys, for those of you who are new and you're seeing the poll question up here, The correct answer is never the first one in the list, so it's not chia. I never, ever, ever put the right answer first. And that's because a lot of people just pick the first thing they see and then scroll on. And I was like, well, I want to get people actually voting seriously, like people who are actually taking the time to try and guess it right. So I just put an incorrect answer in the first option slot. Noted. Honestly, don't mind the drive. Sightseeing is like the cherry on top. I will be in Minneapolis though. Yep. Yeah. So Duluth is not like a nearby place, but if you're willing to, like, you could do like a day trip, like 3 hours drive up, spend a few hours there, and then, you know, drive back down. But it's not like a quick 20-minute, 30-minute drive out into a suburb somewhere. It's a bit farther than that. Sweet but cliche. OMG, I saw this thing on Insta with sunflower seeds, I don't know, being bad for health. Interesting. Sean Anderson, Hassan Game Pro Gamer, hello. Yaba says, my favorite place to eat was at my mother's table on a Sunday. Aww. Yes, happy President's Day. I actually have my American flag just sitting over here to the side because I was like, it's President's Day. And I got the day off of work, which is so nice. So yes, how about, I was like, oh, should I have it in the frame? Is it too much going on? But yes, I wanted to have my little American flag here too, in honor of President's Day. All right, Cashton, hello. Let me quickly chop up this zucchini. God bless America, hello. Hassan says you nailed it. Ooh, these flowers. Brutal. I'm just gonna put these over here. Sean Anderson, Shorty Gill. That was my wrestling personality. Oh, I see. Okay, I was confused. So I'm gonna throw these pieces of zucchini into my wok pan. I'm gonna add a little bit of ginger and pepper to this. So let me go and grab those from my spice cabinet. All right. Ginger, so healthy for you and so tasty in Chinese cuisine. User is guessing pumpkin seeds. And black pepper, another wonderful seasoning. You're really selling me to try tofu alone, but a diet change. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's one right diet, and I'm not on here trying to convert people to veganism. I just like sharing the foods that I eat, and I also just love cooking and baking and being in my kitchen generally. So this is really fun for me to just be on here chatting with all of you, answering your questions. I would love to taste this meal. It's a pretty like small meal, like it's not high in volume, but I didn't have a lot of time to plan for a large, extravagant meal this evening. I was like, you know what? I could probably throw something together pretty quick for a little Chinese Lunar New Year meal. So this is so far what it's looking like. There's tofu, zucchini, and carrots. And then there's salt, pepper, and ginger. And then I'm gonna add some broccoli in here as well. Ooh, I'm getting an ad for Scream 3. Or no, is it 3 or it's 7? What am I talking about? Hello, Jackson Johannes. How are you? Smile forever. Good to see you too. Sean says, week or not to try like start and stop. I've been a vegan for like close to an hour. Okay. Kareem, Jackson, and I did hear you say broccoli. Yep, I've got broccoli back here. Yep, just some steamed broccoli that I'm gonna throw in after the zucchini has cooked for a little bit in the wok pan. All right, so what can I do to kind of tidy up here? This over here. Yeah. I do like broccoli. Jackson Johannes, check the pinned comment for what I'm making. I'm gonna turn this over here, because I'm gonna do just some quick dishes. Jackson says okay. Yaba says, Hannah, on your many travels, which country's cuisine did you find the most exciting or really awful? I really didn't like Azeri cuisine when I lived in Azerbaijan. It just was, it was super greasy, under-seasoned, and really unhealthy. So I didn't like Azeri cuisine. And then let me think. In terms of other cuisines I liked, the thing is, I've been vegan for so long that I always would just hunt down the vegan spots in town and get vegan versions of whatever the local cuisine was. So I don't really know, because a lot of European cuisines just don't work with my diet. What are you making for Lent? I'm not planning on making anything for Lent, Jackson. Oops. You have a warm, comforting presence. I am a fan. Go Hannah. Vegan stir fry. Chinese New Year. Monday Night Raw. WWE. Hannah in the kitchen. Yes, all of those things. All right, veggies are looking good. I'm gonna throw this. This might be okay. Crystal Capite, Michael. Had a great Valentine's Day. How about you? It was a lovely weekend. Stack many bricks. Are you into collectible hobbies of any sort? Nope. No, I'm a minimalist and I don't like acquiring stuff. It was okay of a weekend, and yours? I had a good weekend. It was really relaxing. It's been a 3-day weekend because today is President's Day and I did not have to work, which was nice. Yeah, it just, like, I got tons of sleep, got out for some exercise. Overall, so nice and so refreshing. I feel very refreshed heading into this week of work. Sean Anderson says, "Aw, I'm so absent. My Valentine's was light. I rested." Nice. Yeah, I took this weekend as an opportunity to maximize on sleep. I feel very recharged. I needed it. Okay, so I'm just cleaning off my nice knives. This is my paring knife that I used for peeling my carrot. I'm gonna let these veggies cook for a little bit longer. But this is what they're looking like, guys. Tasty, tasty. Okay. Yaba says, yep, the German diets. The German diets would definitely not be up there for vegans. No. Like traditional German cuisine, definitely not for vegans. However, the Germans are fully on the vegan bandwagon. I had so many incredible vegan meals in Germany in all these different cities. Yeah, the Germans, very forward thinking, very, I just think they're very receptive to what's new, what's good for the climate, what's green, what's healthy. And so yeah, there were so many insanely good vegan restaurants in Munich where I lived. I studied abroad for a semester in Freiburg. There were great vegan restaurants there. Berlin, forget about it. Berlin is just so cool and forward and progressive anyways. That yeah, it's like vegan haven in Berlin, Frankfurt, Heidelberg. Yeah. So, traditional German cuisine, not great for vegans, but current day Germany, if you're traveling there as a vegan, ooh, you will eat so well. So well. CB8108 says, amen, get some much needed you time. I needed it. I could feel it. I definitely needed just slow, relaxing days with lots of great, yeah, like rest and recharge time. Gianna Forever, I see that you sent me a bronze medal, so thank you. That's okay, Crystal Capite, no worries. Gianna, I got you. Also, guys, stay tuned. I will be posting a vlog very soon. I'm planning to post it either tonight or tomorrow. I did a brand collab with a brand. It was a second time brand collab with a brand called Joy Deem. They sent me a dough maker, and this one has been in the works for a long time, and I'm finally getting it posted. So stay tuned for a new video dropping on the channel soon. Gianna, oh no, dang it, I tried so hard to get that torch. Oh, and I completely botched it. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. Thank you, Gianna Forever. Okay, let's try this again. Thank you. Gotcha, okay. Jeez. Oh, that's what I get for trying so hard. All right, Gianna, got you. Billy says, yeah, right. Bye. Sean says, next round, KITM. Gotta run briefly. I'd love to catch the finished product. You're doing it with rice, right? No, I'm not doing it with rice, just veggies and tofu. I'm like focusing more on protein, less so on carbs these days. So yeah, it's just the veggies with the tofu. Alright, let's do a few more dishes here. I'm also kind of thirsty. I think there's a few things I could knock out while I'm waiting here. Sean says, okay. Yeah, no rice tonight. Let me turn you over here again. Oh. Oh no, raw's done. Shoot. That was over faster than I thought it would be. Let's see. $7:30. Thank you. People to Hope, sunflower is easily the best. What are you guys saying? Sunflower is in first, then it's pumpkin, then hemp, and chia. Are those two tied? Remember, guys, it's never the first option, so it's not chia. Jungle Thriving, hello. Still here, still a member. Pumpkin or sunflower seeds, but I know you white women love pumpkin seeds. Technically, I'm halfway, okay? All right, I'm gonna press some tofu while I'm waiting on these veggies. And what I'm gonna do actually, before I do is just toss in the broccoli real quick. Oh my gosh, Roger Hess, I'm so sorry. I must have looked away for a second, and then you gave the dono tower. Thank you so much for all of those gifts you just sent. All the floating hearts. Thank you, Roger. You are a sweetheart. Thank you so much. All right, so I'm adding in the steamed broccoli. Don't worry, Roger, I'll add you to my dono shout out list. Kareem. Press some tofu now. Yeah, but was that a Homer Simpson dough maker? Autocorrect wanted to put dog, not dough. Homer Simpson dough maker, not quite. All right, so I'm gonna press. I just like to have tofu pressing in my fridge at the ready whenever I need it. So I'm gonna do that really quick. This is kind of like my meal prepping substitute for what I did yesterday. Milburn, hello. Gosh, dang it. Ooh. Stephen Bones, dough maker. Cashton MacArthur, hello. Welcome to the live. And happy Lunar New Year. Ever used ready-made cooking sauces? No, because I like to make things myself if I can, Yaba. I mean, it's convenient and sometimes I do, but I'd say for the most part, I will just make my own sauces. So I'm gonna have this block of tofu pressing in my fridge. You can see that the water is already dripping out of it. Now I'm gonna toss these veggies in my veggie stir fry. Oh my gosh, yum. So excited to eat this. Let's see what time we got. 90 minutes. Okay. One last thing I'm going to add to this is some soy sauce, since this is a Chinese veggie stir fry in honor of the Chinese Lunar New Year. And this, I technically use tamari, but it's a brewed soy sauce. So that is what, yeah, that's what I'm going to be using, just for a little bit of flavor. Now that I think about it, I'm gonna add a little bit of sesame oil, sesame seed oil, because that adds some really nice flavor too, and a nice scent. Kamar, good to see you. Oh, Eli, hello, I'm so sorry. I'm less responsive when I'm in the kitchen because I'm not always looking at the screen, but let's see where I'm at. Yaba, Eli says the triceps are starting to develop. Push-ups are paying off. Yes, gains. Yes, I have been practicing my push-ups. For those of you who don't know, I have a 2026 fitness goal of being able to do 50 push-ups by the end of this year. I have been practicing every day except this past week. Like I started practicing again yesterday, but I had my tetanus 10-year booster on Monday of last week, and my arm was so sore, and like for like days after the shot, and even like the muscles were like twinging at the vaccination site, and I was like, oh my god, my arm feels like crap. So I paused on the push-ups from last Monday through what, Saturday, I want to say, and then yesterday, Sunday, I was like, all right, it's time to get back on the horse and start practicing my push-ups every day, because now my left arm where I got the vaccine feels fine. It feels normal. I just wanted to give my arm a chance to rest after getting the vaccine, because it's known, like the tetanus vaccine is known to be a painful one. Like I was like, dang it, I have to get my tetanus one. But at least now it's good for 10 years. I will not have to get my next tetanus vaccine until I am 42 years old. So I'm back on the push-up grind, and yes, I can like feel, like looking at my arms, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm actually starting to see some muscle mass. I'm so happy. Sean Anderson, body, cabinet full of love, yes. All right, so these are almost done. I'm just gonna let these veggies and tofu fry for a little bit longer on my stovetop. Yay, yay, yay. I'm really actually feeling like almond milk for some reason. I'm gonna have some of that. I actually bought this big old carton, use those bicep muscles, and carry the carton. But yeah, I love almond breeze. I drink it all the time. So I'm just gonna open this carton and drink some almond milk because I'm craving that for some reason. I don't know why. Try not to splash my new computer. Jennifer Ever says Boricua. What did I miss? I'm so confused. I'm not Puerto Rican. Thank you, Kareem. I'm not a model, but I appreciate it. Mark Gabriel, good night. What PC did I get? Oh no, I got a new MacBook. I'm a Mac user. Oh my God. That just sounds so good and it tastes so good. So yeah, I ended up I had an old MacBook computer, but it was like glitching and acting really sus. So I went to the Mac store and I did a trade-in and I got a new Mac laptop. And I'm trying to take really good care of it. Like, oh, the thing is I keep it in my kitchen and have it on my countertop during my live streams. So I have to be so careful so that like if I'm cooking something or washing dishes, I'm not like accidentally splattering water over this way and then having like water get into the keyboard and the mouse pad, because I think that's what finished off my last MacBook Pro. Gianna says, OMG Hannah, Puerto Rican terminology, Boricua. Oh, clueless. I've never heard of that word until right now. So you're teaching me something. Luis was asking about the PC. Yeah, what is Boricua? Alfred, Catalina Crunch, favorite cereal, mine too. You guys, I picked out a new kind of Catalina Crunch called Honey Graham. I don't think this actually has honey in it because that would make it technically not vegan. I'm not super strict, but it doesn't. I freaking love Catalina Crunch. 11 grams of protein, 0 grams of sugar. It has 9 grams of dietary fiber. It has 1/3 of your daily recommended amount of fiber in one serving. Check that out if you can see that. Right here. Dietary fiber, 9 grams. I love this stuff so much. Alright, this is looking pretty good, guys. I'm happy with it. Looking nice and cooked. I eat some things raw, but I like to cook most of my food just because cooking it at a high temperature kills off a lot of germs that could be residue on the surface. And it's just, there's been like a lot of recalls lately. So cooking your food is helpful. Toby, thank you so much. Luis, just get Apple Care so you can do whatever you want. Nah, no, I'm gonna be a good computer owner and take good care of it. Also, Apple Care, you're just getting charged on a monthly basis, and I don't want all these subscription fees because that is how you just bleed money every single month. Yeah, but Hannah, on Valentine's Day, I had a cracking Thai meal. Ooh, with a super orange sauce. Oh my gosh, lucky you. Sounds delicious. Happy for you, Yaba. Sounds like a lovely Valentine's Day meal. Some spicy Thai for a spicy Valentine's Day. All right, so I'm gonna eat probably like half of this. I'm not super hungry because I had dinner earlier, but I'll have some of it. Whatever I don't eat will just be leftovers. Yummy. Ooh, I'm happy. This was a very, not last minute, it was more kind of like girl dinner. What have I got in my fridge? And I did run out to grab a few items to kind of make this look complete, like a complete meal and not a weird hodgepodge. Okay, so let's put this away. Oliver Cromwell. Hello. So I'm gonna put this back. I'm gonna turn the camera. Oh, so careful with my computer. All right, got that. I'm so thirsty all of a sudden. I think it's because I ran today and I probably didn't hydrate enough. Boricua means Puerto Rican. Okay. I was gonna be that guy. It has honey. It actually doesn't. It's like they named it Honey Grams as like a knockoff of whatever that mainstream cereal is. William Berry is guessing pumpkin seed. All right, yeah, vote in the poll if you haven't yet, guys. It looks like there's 75 votes so far in the poll. Luis, yep, I've been vegan for almost 14 years and I feature a lot of vegan content on my channel. Actually, my next upload, you guys, next video dropping either tonight or tomorrow. My next video upload is a brand collab and it features vegan and gluten-free pizza. It was very good. These are not real cherries. Nope, these are Jingle Bells. Yeah, but where's the chopsticks? You know, I thought about grabbing chopsticks, but I'm not good at chopsticks, so I'm just using a fork or a spoon. I think I'm gonna salt this and add one more thing to the top. Oh, I've got them already right here. So add a little salt, because salt is so important. Need those electrolytes. And you know what's so interesting is I eat a decent amount of salt, but I got all of my blood work done last week and my sodium level was in the green range where it's like you want your sodium levels to be in your blood, but it was actually like my sodium level was like closer to the lower end of the range. And I was like, really? My blood work is showing that I'm low on sodium. Interesting. So I'm like, okay, I mean, I'm happy to add a little more salt to my foods. I try to be like mindful of sodium, but I've naturally always had really low blood pressure and my lab work was showing good amounts of sodium, but like toward the lower end. And I was like, interesting. Luis, not taking applications. Luis says, I can tell that skin is immaculate. Thank you. I really try my best to just, my goal isn't to have clear skin. My goal is to eat really healthy and really clean most of the time. And as a byproduct of that, my skin has kept really, really clear for most of my life. Willie Berry says, I hear real virgin olive oil is hard to get. Most is not real. I'm sure that's true, but it doesn't keep me up at night. It is what it is. Okay, last item I'm gonna add is some sesame seeds because they taste so good. Did I have that in my poll? I don't think I added sesame to the poll. That could have been one of the seeds. I do like sesame, but it's not my favorite seed. So I'm gonna just sprinkle a few sesame seeds on here to make it look cute. Oh, I'm so happy with this. I'm gonna grab a spoon. So here is my little, I'm gonna call it a veggie stir fry to celebrate the Chinese Lunar New Year. Tonight is Chinese Lunar New Year's Eve. Tomorrow is New Year's Day. And it's apparently the year of the fire horse, which I'm so excited about. I just think that sounds really majestic and energizing and exciting. So I decided to make this veggie stir fry as a celebratory meal, or I don't celebrate Lunar New Year, but as like a nod to Chinese Lunar New Year, I decided to make this. So here's your close-up. It's got broccoli, zucchini, tofu, carrots, ginger, salt, pepper, olive oil, and some soy sauce. I'm so excited to eat this. Ooh, that tastes really good. Hello, Wazzy Socks. Jake Ram. I don't talk about my personal life on here. Golden grams. Yes, yeah, but that's what I meant. Golden grams. Hopper says my favorite is pumpkin seeds. This is so tasty, guys. I think you could even use a little more salt, but I'll leave it where I left it. Sass, is there any garlic or onion? Not in this one. I didn't have garlic and onion, so I was just like, I've made this stir fry before with that, but I was like, I don't need it. William Barris' pizza is one of my favorites. That looks amazing. Now, what is the texture of the tofu cubed like? It's like firm and chewy, I would say, but it takes on the flavor of the soy sauce and the oil and the sesame. Yeah, it's like a firm, chewy texture. Not like super chewy, but just firm, soft in the middle. Yeah, sass. I actually prefer ginger to garlic and onion. I like garlic and onion, but also ginger is like excellent for you. So tasty. I'd say I was a little heavy-handed on the oil. I added a lot of extra virgin olive oil at the beginning and then a little bit of sesame seed oil. I don't think it's too much, but I maybe could have added it would have been fine either as is or with a little bit less. You guys, I'm so happy with how this turned out. I wasn't following a recipe or anything. At this point, I just kind of know what seasonings and flavors go well together, particularly with different cuisines. Like in Chinese cuisine, I love the combination of sesame oil with soy sauce and ginger. Like those flavors all together are really tasty. It's Blitz ZZ Krieg. I'm gonna close the poll question and let you guys know what the answer is. Stack Manny bricks. Can I have a bite, please? Sadly can't share through the screen. Yaba says, and the most important ingredient, love. Yes, of course, Yaba. Everything with love. Love above all. Mexican steak cantaloupe and melon seeds, grind them up, strain them, and add water and sugar. Interesting. Wow, what is that drink called? All right, poll question number 1 for the evening. Guess my favorite type of seed to eat. It wasn't sesame seeds. I didn't even include that, but I do love sesame seeds. Okay. Sunflower seeds got the most votes. It's not sunflower seeds, although I do like eating them. Pumpkin seeds came in second. That is correct. I love pumpkin seeds. I keep them at home all the time. If I can find them. yeah, so I've got this unopened container of organic pumpkin seeds, also known as pepitas, salted and roasted. But yeah, they're just so tasty, you guys. Oh my goodness. So good. So tasty. Yes. Pumpkin seeds, my absolute favorite. They're delicious. Alim Duwan says, I love you too. Alfred says, yum. It's Blitzkrieg. There are no prizes for the trivia questions. I always have a trivia question during my live streams, but I don't do prizes. Yep. Pumpkin seeds are just the best, Sean. Oh my god, you guys, this is so good. I'm so happy with my work. I want to play. You know, it was a fairly small batch that I made. I'll show you what's left. I'd say I have enough for one other serving, like one other meal. But this was a pretty like quick, simple recipe that I wanted to just do tonight to honor Chinese Lunar New Year. Yeah, I probably could have like doubled this, but I'm okay with the portion size. Especially for it being a quick, not as planned out meal. Sean says kinda. Oh my gosh, it's just so simple, but it's so good, you guys. I'm loving it. Honestly, that was so good. I am thinking I'm gonna make it all over again, maybe on Wednesday night. Zucky. Hello, Zucky. When I see Zucky, I think Zuckerberg. I was wrong, but it was 50-50 for me. Were you torn between, I'm gonna guess, sunflower seeds and pepitas? Hannah, those flowers are almost as beautiful as you, but not quite. Thanks, Unc James. Aren't they so sweet? I love how they've opened up. And I love the variety of colors in here. I'm hoping these last until at least the Wednesday night live stream. I'm planning on being back in here in my kitchen, maybe making this stir fry again because I loved it so much. But yeah, I am loving this bouquet. Unc James, I'm doing good. I just made veggie stir fry with some tofu. Yes, Sean Anderson. I actually unboxed this vase on my live stream a few nights ago. This was a gift from my grandparents. And I figured, all right, why not just unbox it on the live stream and see what they got me. I love this vase. It's so pretty. OMG, you guys, that was such a good plate of food. So good. Just need a little rice or noodles? Nah, you don't need them. I'm going lower carb this year anyways, Yaba. All right. So you guys, I'm gonna wrap this up. I want to say thank you to the people who gave gifts and used membership milestone chats tonight. So there were gifts from Ernest, Hopper, Alexander Lapp, Alberto Sierra, and Gianna Forever. Thank you guys for sending gifts. And then Jungle Thriving used his 1 month member milestone chat, and so did King23MM. So thank you to the both of you for using your 1 month member milestone chat. There was one mod tonight, as far as I could tell. Happy Life was here, so I want to give my mods, or my mod, Happy Life, a shout out. Colorado, oh, you're under fire watch. I hope you stay safe, Unc James. I want to also remind you guys that my next live stream is this Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Central Time, USA. So I'd love it if you guys came on back and hung out with me on Wednesday night. I will probably be back here in my kitchen. I like being in my kitchen on my feet cooking stuff. So maybe I'll just make the stir fry all over again. I don't know. William Barrios, Unc James, I will. 7 p.m. Mountain Time on Wednesday. Yep, because you're 1 hour behind us here in the Central Time. Nope, Chia. Oh, you guessed Chia, but yeah, but Chia was listed first. It's never the first option. Remember that. Web Matrix, thank you. Unc James says 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. Yep. I'm located in the Central Time Zone. I'm here in Minneapolis, Minnesota, so I give all of my times in Central Time, which is where I'm at. So I will be live on Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Central Time. Also, for those of you who are new, my live stream schedule is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, 8 p.m. Central Time. So I like to go live in the evenings. That's what works best for me. No cookies because I am cutting sugar out of my life this year. No junk food, no fried food, no added sugar, no processed stuff as much as possible. So yeah, I'm not eating sugar this year. I am kicking that to the curb, and maybe next year I'll do cookies, but I'm eating very clean this year. Sugar-free, yes, and I feel great. So yeah, I don't think it'll be forever, but I feel great, and I'm planning to just carry that through 2026 as a healthy eating, clean resolution. All right, you just made it at the very end. Thank you so much for making it. Pete, yep, sugar-free. Yep, I'm eating, so far I've been sugar-free this year, and I'm like, yeah, maybe I'll just make that another resolution. Just eat sugar-free for a whole year and see how I feel. So far I feel good. All right, guys, that's a wrap. I gotta post a video. I'm gonna plan to post it early for you members tonight, and then it'll probably go public tomorrow so everybody can see it. But I'm gonna hop off to that. So I'll say goodnight to all of you. Thanks for being here. Great comments, great discussion, and I loved cooking for you. My jazz festival went great today. We got a 4, which is very high. It was a decently long day though. Didn't get home until 6. Man, I can't believe how early that thing started for you, Ray. That's crazy. And also too, before I forget, happy President's Day to all my people here in the US. Hopefully some of you guys got today off. I had it off and it was very nice to have a 3-day weekend. With that, I'm gonna sign off, but take care everybody. I will see you guys on Wednesday night this week, 2 nights from now at 8